Hello, hello. Welcome to Sparkle.Sanctuary. My name is Rebecca. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you're all doing really well. I am bringing you a diamond painting adjacent video. So for those of you that are new to diamond painting, or for those of you that don't use washi tape, I'll kind of explain why I'm doing this, and then hopefully you'll just follow me along for the ride. So for those of you that don't know, or are new to this, a lot of us in the diamond painting community use washi tape along the edges of our diamond paintings. It helps with the glue. There's like always an extra amount of glue that comes off the side after the diamonds, and this kind of just keeps it from getting sticky and gross. I personally use a piece of clear tape. I'm not sure if you can see that. Yeah. So there's a piece of clear tape here. It kind of keeps the edges from rolling up because washi isn't terribly sticky. It does stick typically very well along the edges of diamond paintings because there's already like a slight amount of adhesive there, but it also makes it so that we can remove the washi if we don't want to, right? Well, I also use it to make sections. So if I'm working on, say, this diamond painting, this section is quite, this confetti heavy, and I don't like to just go with the clear cover paper. I think I would go. So I take a piece of tape, I'll section it here and here, and then I'll just work in that little tiny section, or I'll make a bigger section if it's more color blocking or however I feel like working it. So anyway, my point is to say I use a lot of washi tape. I use it for sectioning out. I use it for the edges of my diamond paintings, and I have quite a stash. This right here is all the washi tape that I had when I went on this journey. So let me explain what happened. So I realized that I was running low on washi. I'm struggling to find ones that fit with the canvases that I'm doing. My current canvas that I'm working on actually has Christmas washi on it because this is the most amount. I have still 5 Christmas washis. I don't really do Christmas diamond paintings. So I have all of these washi tapes and I don't know what to use them for. So the one I'm working on, even though it's not Christmas themed, I have a Christmas washi on it. And I have, let's see, I got these from retreats that I've been to. These I won and haven't used because I haven't found a good diamond painting for them. These were ones that I picked up that were on the free table at a retreat. And then the rest of these I've gotten in kits. Now, this has been fantastic. I love that I've gotten these in kits, but some of them are duplicates. I've already used them, so I'm bored with them. And so like specifically these ones here, everybody knows these from Diamond Art Club, but this is all I have left. And this is definitely not enough to cover the over 100 diamond paintings that I have. So I went on a shopping spree. I will tell you, this is not all of the washi tape that I picked up. Should it have been? Probably. But I got such a good deal, and they were, when I figured it all up, it was under $100 a piece. So under $1 a piece. Oh my gosh, under 100 cents, under $1 a piece. I went ahead and picked up some more. So I have some more coming to me in the mail. It's taking a little bit longer than I anticipated, and I really wanted to get this out there. So fortunately, those ones did not make the cut in this video, but I will tell you that Michael's has a bunch of these washi tapes online that you can purchase, and I had no problems getting free shipping. Okay. And the reason why I went ahead and bought this much, even though I didn't really have storage for this much, was because I also found this. Now this tray, storage drawers, it says here that it's simply tidy storage drawers, and then it's in French. Okay. That's all it says. And if I were to pull this up, let me organize these so that they don't keep rolling. If I pull this up and show you up close, it shows diamond drills in there, okay? But when I pull it up online and I look it up online, let me pull that up for you. It says on here, it is a 3-drawer washi organizer. And I did not anticipate that. So anyway, I went ahead and purchased this to see what it's like. So I will just kind of give you a really fast cost breakdown. I had a $10 off coupon. So this was originally $40. It was $39.99 in US dollars. And then it's right now on sale for 50% off. So even that, $19.99, I think is a really great deal for a 3-drawer organizer. But then I had a 15% off discount because I work at a school. And so I get a teacher discount. Plus I had a $10 off coupon. I got this for $6.99. Was I going to pass that up? 100% no, I was not going to pass that up. And on top of that, it has, that was loud and sorry. It has rubber feet on it, so it doesn't slip around and slide. As you see, the washi tape rolls just kind of have been rolling around a little bit. They're a little unmanageable, but this is staying because it has those nice grippy feet. So I'm excited to get into this. these packs of washi, there are 13 in them. One of them has 15. This one has 15 because it has a few narrower pieces. They were all $13.64 a piece. Now, the other ones that I purchased online were cheaper. And so all in all, by the time I got them, they were under $1 a piece. So that makes sense. I did buy quite a bit because I was like, oh, I have all this storage. I'm getting a really great deal. I went ahead and got the deal that I needed, that I wanted. Plus I had another $10 off coupon. So that's what I did. I purchased all of these. I'm going to see if I can open this and kind of show you what the drawers look like. I haven't gotten into it before, so I'm kind of excited to see how this works. I'm sure other people have seen these online. I have not. And so I'm just excited to get into this and learn about this for myself, and was hoping that some of you would be interested in learning about it as well. Okay, so that was pretty easy. Just get the paper off. And then, oh, that's really nice. Okay, so these drawers have little slots in them so that they organize for you. So I could, yeah, essentially I could just drop one of these in there if I wanted to. But let's go ahead and just pull the washi out that I have. So, okay, so it fits those ones really well. These are the Simply Gilded ones. Those are slightly bigger and they fit in there nicely. These are the ones that I won. Those are fitting in there nicely. This one that I won is a really fat roll. It's really wide compared to, let's see, here's a Diamond Art Club one, and here's this one, just for comparison width, and then comparison in size. Look at that. So let's see, is this gonna, oh my gosh, it fits in there. Now the question is gonna be, will it fit when I put in the drawer? It does. It barely fits, but it fits in there. That's astounding. Okay, so there you go. I have enough washi here of my old stuff to fit about a drawer and a half, 2 drawers. I'm going to say a drawer and a half. I really don't have a lot left. Like I said, when you consider that I have over 100 diamond paintings and they no longer come with washi tape, you know, I wanted to make sure that I was, oh, okay, so that's good to note. This is a little bit, the middle one is a little bit more snug of a fit than the other ones. So if I put this here and I move those over, I can fit 2 more of these in there. See that? Okay. So anyway, that's good to know. And then if you have to, you can always lay them on their side. But yeah, so I have enough now to fill, if I add one of these to that drawer and put these 3 in this drawer, that's enough to fill 2 full drawers of this basically. Let's see how many. I'm going to go ahead and open this one. I cannot remember what this tape one was called, and there's like not a name on the packaging anywhere. I know that I bought one that was called Celestial, and so I'm assuming this is the one because it does have like celestial vibes. It's got some stars. Look at that. Constellations. I really like that tape. I'm very curious about it. And so I'm going to go ahead and open this. Now, it was crazy of me to go ahead and purchase. Oh, I didn't need to do that. It was crazy of me to purchase all of these, like, without knowing, oh my gosh, look at that silver, without knowing how well they're going to stick or how well they're going to work. But I can tell you, like, it doesn't really matter because the edges of your diamond painting have glue on them already and are mostly going to hold these down. It's the corners, and I already taped the corners with clear tape. So is that called Scotch tape? I can never remember. I can't remember if that one's the clear one is the Scotch tape or if it's the white one that's the Scotch tape here in the US. But look at that. Okay. And I feel like that sticks just as well as any other washi tape that I've ever used. Yeah. And that's not popping right back up immediately. And a lot of times those will. So I don't know. This one probably will be a little bit different because it's glittery. That feels really tacky to me. Oh my God. Okay. I have to say, in comparison to my other washi tapes, I can already tell you I like this better, which is absolutely phenomenal. So let's see how many of these. This one is the 15 pack, but it's only considered a 15 pack because these ones are smaller. There's a few on here that are smaller than, see, these 5 are smaller than the traditional washi sizes. Okay. So anyway, oh, they're very nice. It comes with a little pack to keep them dry. But there you go. That's what that looks like. Okay. So I still have room here. I can probably fit 2 or even 3 more washi tapes in there. Yeah, absolutely. 3 more. So I still have plenty of room for more. And that like makes my heart happy because I know I'm going to technically I think once this thing is filled, I will have enough washi tape for the amount of diamond paintings that I have. Do I have too many diamond paintings? 100% yes. Do I have too much washi tape now? 100% yes. But this is my hobby. This is my collection. And I'm not hurting anybody by this. And I'm only spending my money and I'm not taking away from anybody. So I feel like this is an okay problem to have. I will look and see. I just kind of want to look and see how much washi tape you get. So how much you get on each individual roll varies. So that one's kind of popping up a little bit, but you see how much is like, so the brown there is the cardboard. So you can see kind of the depth of that. And I feel like this one's not quite as, doesn't have quite as much depth, but that doesn't necessarily mean anything because this tape itself could be a little bit thinner. So I just kind of wanted to see, these all look pretty consistent. I know that some of them said, like this one, let me pull that out for you so I can show you. It says here, the contents are 5 yards of washi tape, 2 yards of washi tape, and 8 5 yards of washi tape. So the foil, it does say, is 8 yards. So yes, the foils definitely have less on them, and the glitter has even less, which is funny because it looks like it's more, but the glitter makes them super thick. It really does. So if that is something to kind of keep an eye on if you're wanting to buy some of these, I think that they're definitely worth purchasing. These are really, really pretty. I'm loving these. And now I have a really nice variety for the current images that I have. So let me see. This one was like something about marble. I believe this one was marble, but just kind of give you an idea of what these look like. So those are cool. And I love how like the aesthetic is that they kind of go in rainbow color order. But like this one, see that? That has like a foil on it. Let's see. This one also has a foil. This one's gold. You can see they're just like they say, they're marbled. Ooh, look at that one. That one almost looks like an animal print. That's kind of cool. Here are the last 3 from that kit. Look at that. 2 of these. That doesn't have any glitter on it, any foiling on it, but that like looks like true marbling to me. And that is cool. So I do love the looks of these. My other 2 that I picked up, these are just like pastel colors because sometimes you just want a solid color to work with. Looks like there's a gray under there. And then this one, I think was called Ombre. So this one, especially if you look at this color right here, it goes from pink to blue. It like has that effect. And like this one from green to purple. So these all like shift from one color to another. Let me see if I can just kind of open one. I want one that's, oh, look at that. Okay. So this one, and this one, the ombre one says that they're all 5 yards. There's 13 of them and there's 5 yards a piece. This one says that these are all 10 yards a piece. So again, like how much washi you might need is going to vary depending on your diet. I am so sorry, but I lost audio and I was already finished with recording this before I realized that I lost audio. So really fast, I'm going to go over what you missed here. Hopefully you don't mind. I have this drawer now down here. This is what was on top here in this space. This pastel set that I opened up last also had one of these packets in it, so I didn't realize it was going to have that until I was already through with this this portion. But really fast, I'll kind of go over these pastels. So as you can see, they do really have a pastel color. This one is 13 pieces of 10 yards a piece. So if you look, there's a lot of tape there. That is probably the most cost-effective set that's here, but this one is kind of lifting already, and so I'm betting this is the least sticky. I'm not sure why, how that works, but that's what that is. But that one's the pastel set. Okay, and then this one is also 13 pieces, this one here. This one says they are all 5 yards because they're all foil tapes. Like I said, if they're foil, they're more expensive to make. And so they're just a little bit different. So here is this set. I'm worried about showing you this one. Worried about dropping it. But if you look at that, as I turn it, they turn different colors. And this is the ombre set. So I will pull one of these to open up. I think I'm really curious about this one. I opened one of these other ones, but I'm really curious about this one. It is purple and green, which I find very interesting. It's kind of like got, like Halloween like vibes to that. But in something interesting that I learned when I was opening these is that while that's tape and that's stuck down here in a second, there it is. So there's paper. And the rest of this is on a paper that you're going to have to peel that backing off in order to put it on your diamond painting. But anyway, let's see. Okay, so that's what that looks like. And it's hard to see. Can you see that glitter? Yeah, there it is. You can see the glitter in the viewfinder. There's like a neat glitter that goes through it. So not only do you have this ombre coloring, but you have a really neat textured glitter to it. So I think that looks really cool, and that's what makes them foiled. But yeah, so just kind of, I'm wondering if that foiling kind of sticks to itself a little bit, which is why they did this paper. But as you can see, it looks like there's a lot of washi tape on there, but I mean, half of it literally is. Let me see if I can peel some of this up for you. This paper backing here. Okay. So if you get one of these ones, just make sure that you peel that backing off. I don't want you to think that you got dud washi and that it's not going to work for you just because that paper is there. Okay. It does have stick to it. It's just where the stick is. So anyway, I really like these sets. I think this is really cool. I'm excited to see that one is just still popping up. I'm really excited to see how this washi performs. I do feel like this is a really decently sticky, like there's that washi versus, let me pull out one of my Diamond Art Club ones. Let's see. This came in a Diamond Art Club kit a couple years back, but you can see it's pretty much the same stick. And like I said, I tape the ends down with tape, with clear tape anyway. So I really don't think this is going to have any impact. I know a lot of people love the Simply Gilded stuff because it is super, super sticky. I have some Simply Gilded. I've never used it, so I don't know if it's any better. I just use tape that I think is aesthetically appealing to me on my canvas. I don't use different trays and different pens. I use different washi. And so this is my like extra that I have. I keep with the same tray and the same pen. I don't spend money on those things. I have tried in the past to buy different trays and different pens, and I couldn't find it. The ones that everybody seemed to love, I didn't love any more than the ones I was using. So I very, very rarely change those out. So this to me feels like a pretty decent deal considering I was able to get each roll of washi for $1 or less with all of the coupons and everything that I use. Thank you for sticking around this long. Again, I'm sorry that I lost that footage. Hopefully you were able to kind of get the same vibe out of it, even though you didn't actually get to see me open these up and dump them out for the first time, which is unfortunate. So that's okay, it happens. And at least I was able to catch that before I completely put all of this away and was able to show you what it was that I ended up getting. So hopefully the other washi tape will come in soon and I will just fill in this drawer. Hey, sorry to interrupt, but my package did finally come in the mail before I actually got the video posted about my washi tape collection, the container that I purchased for it. So I wanted to kind of show you what I ended up getting. I ordered it and it came from Missouri. I live in Kansas, so I was like, oh, it'll be fast. It ended up going to Kansas City and then went south all the way to Dallas, Texas, and then came back up. And then it came in this bag and was shoved into my mailbox. So I want you to see what I ordered and see what it came like. Just so you can have an idea. So first I have these. This is Iridescent Beauty. I can't even, let me put these, I'm gonna just dump them out in the tray to make it easier to see. Instead of the shine off of the plastic, you'll be able to see the shine of the actual washi tape. I don't know if you can see that. Look at the iridescence on those. That's so pretty. Now this one and this one seem like they're the same thing. But the rest are different enough. I think that that's cool. I feel like these are basically the same color, One does have a blue reflect that the other one doesn't have quite as much. So I don't know if that's why, but they look like the same to me. This one says it was 13 pieces and these are only 5 yards each. Okay, so just keep that in mind. These are only 5 yards each, so there's not quite as much on this one as some of the other ones. Let's see if I can get the next one out. All right, this one, I wish I knew all the names of these. This one also says it's 13 pieces. Now this is glitter, like some of these are glitter. So 6 of them have 10 yards and 7 of them only have 2 yards. So I'm gonna open this up. The ones that have glitter, like this one, only has 2 yards. But then the rest of them have 10 yards, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and pull these out too. Dump them in here and show you that row. Oh my gosh, the glitter ones are so pretty. I mean, the other ones are nice, but they're not like, oh, those are so pretty. Okay, I feel like I also want to compare these to the pastel ones. I don't know. Oh, look at that. Oh my gosh, that's so pretty. I love those glitters. That is going to be gorgeous. Okay, this one is the same thing. 7 of them are 10 yards and 6 of them are 2 yards. So all the glitter ones are only 2 yards each. Let's see if I can't get these on here in this tray too. Wow, that went up really well. Look at those colors. I don't know. I am loving that. I am loving that. So when you are, you know, if you're using washi for diamond painting, kind of keep in mind the amount of yards that are around the edge of your frame of your diamond painting if you're going to frame them with these. So just kind of keep that in mind and measure it out before you use it unless it's a smaller image, okay? And then I know I bought more. Oh, okay. So unfortunately, because they put it in this bag, there are 2 sets here. They have six colors each, and I had purchased these hoping to give one of them away to somebody. So let me see if I can sort these out. No, that's definitely not gold. So there's a gold set here, and then there's a teal set. So that's the gold set. Okay. And looks like foil tape, glitter tape. Okay, so one of these glitter tapes has 5 yards and one of these glitter tapes only has 2 yards. And I'm not sure which one of these kits. The other rolls have 5 yards. Okay, so all of these foil ones have 5 yards. So there's 2 sets there. And then one of these glitters only has 2 yards. This one feels like a smaller roll. Yeah, okay. So this only has 2 yards, but this one has 5. All right. So that's what all of those look like, which is really nice. Put those in here. Put those in there. See? So I'm definitely filling this container up. And then I know there was one more in here. This bubble wrap, that a lot of good that did, right? Okay, so move these aside. This is the last one. This one is 10 of them times 5 yards. Now, I like the width of these. I think I can hold these in my hand. I'm kind of sad that so many of them look so similar. Like this and this basically look like the same color. This one has a hint more purple to it, but they're basically the same color. And then this silver, oh, I don't even have them in frame. Would help if I had that. This silver here is very, very similar to this one. The only difference is, and I'm not sure if it'll even come across, yeah, one is more blue toned and one is more pink toned. And then these 2 blues are also very similar. One is got a little bit more purpley blue and the other one is more of a blue. Anyway, I think they're all pretty. I love them anyway. And I'm glad that I have them because goodness, I love me some glitter. And that's just so pretty. Look at that. It's so pretty. Okay, so I'm going to see if I can arrange these in here. Let's see, that's full. Okay, so this one has like basically a whole row that's empty. Okay, so I have these ones, and then I ended up rearranging these a little bit, but this was the new set. And then I have all these new ones, and then these ones are not new, but the rest of those are new. So yeah, I am curious if any of the colors out of this set here that I showed match the pastel one. So those are pretty similar, but they're not exactly the same. So these are the two that came in the pastel, and so this one's like in between. This color looks, oh, if I can get it out of here, very similar to these two. In fact, on camera, it looks exactly the same as this one, but in person, there you go. You can kind of see it. It's a little bit more orange and not as much yellow. So it's like halfway in between those as well. So it looks like these colors are not exactly, this might be. So they're not exactly, like this one's slightly darker, but they're very similar. So if you don't need the glitter, you can opt out of that one. I don't know. I just think these are really pretty. I'm very happy with what I ended up with. And now I have a rather large washi collection compared to what I used to have. Anyway, so thanks for checking in. Back to past me. Again, I hope you're all doing well. Thanks again for sticking around so long. Remember, wherever you go to take care of your mental health is a Sparkle Sanctuary. So please make sure you're taking time to take care of you. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye.